Yo, what is going on, everybody? Carnage back here again, and today I am back with another weekly pickups video. As you can see, my beautiful Hulk 181 just right there. He is now part of this, and there he is next to the first, solo series Wolverine. Just a little bit of a humble brag right there. But anyway, doing my weekly pickups video, as usual. So, without any further ado, let's get right into it. I'm going to start off with the only DC book I got this week, and that is Batman number 146. Nothing too exciting happened in this. Basically, they're slowly starting to figure out that Zurin R is pretending to be Batman, or I guess being not the regular, not Bruce Wayne, is what I'm trying to say. That's basically what's kind of happening in this. There's a prison riot. Batman breaks out, or Bruce Wayne breaks out of prison, and yeah, nothing too exciting, and truthfully just a issue just to make the story, go along. And then there was this Spider-Man Shadow of the Green Goblin. Mostly picked this up just because I was kind of curious about it. Actually a very good issue. I really enjoyed it. Was very interesting seeing the Proto-Goblin, which is, I don't remember the guy's name exactly, but this takes place after he's been Spider-Man for about a month, if I remember correctly. So very cool. I do recommend this one as well. Again, not very good with artists and writers very well, but it was written by DeMatteis. I think that's how you pronounce it. Also, the cover is just gorgeous as well. I really like this cover. Now, I'm not a huge fan of, the Green Goblin's, love me eyes, but other than that, pretty solid looking book. And then up next, another good one, Venom issue number 32. This is part 3 of the Symbiosis Necrosis story arc, which is going between the Venom and the Carnage story. Really, really digging this, Carnage that we have now. A little bit of a spoiler from, just this little storyline. Carnage kills Dylan Brock, and for those of you who've been reading Venom, they have their own, heaven. So, rather than Dylan going to heaven, Carnage basically, takes his place. And he starts killing all the versions of Eddie Brock that are there, all the King in Blacks. Such a, such a gruesome story, such a gnarly story. And, this issue is written by Al Ewing. I don't remember who's writing the Carnage one off the top of my head, but I do recommend you guys check this, story arc out, because I can't recommend it any harder. And also, this cover is just gorgeous, dude. I think it's done by Fajardo? I think I'm saying that wrong. I believe he's the one that does it, or it's Lashley. That's a weird last name. Then again, I can't really say anything, but because my last name is kind of weird too. But let me just say, gorgeous cover too. I really like the green and the red. Really works together. Also, Carnage with horns. I dig it. And then I was going to save this one for last, but I'll just show it now. This is the only back issue I got. This is written by Brian Michael Bendis. This is The Confession, and this is basically, I'll just show you what it is, because this has, the only reason why I got this, and I repeat, the only reason, is because this book has one of my favorite comic panels in, all of Marvel Comics, man. And it's this one right here, a full 2-page spread of Tony Stark just, laying over, Captain America, Steve Rogers, just saying it wasn't worth it, which basically means registration wasn't worth it, doing all of this was just pointless, and I feel terrible, Steve. That's basically what that is. And let me just say, I was so excited for Civil War when it came out because I was really hoping for that panel in some way, shape, or form. But it did not happen. I mean, still a decent movie by all means, but that did kind of disappoint me when I went to see it. Just because I've been a huge fan of that panel for, like, Civil War was like, what, 2007? Something like that? And, like, that panel's just always just kind of stuck with me, man. Just such a, you know, hard-hitting thing that makes me just love both the characters, mostly Captain America. And the next one up is a gorgeous, gorgeous cover by Alex Ross of the Enchantress. This is Immortal Thor, issue number 9. Also done by Al Ewing. He's doing the Thor and the Venom series at the moment, which I find it kind of funny that Donny Cates had Venom and Thor, and then they, you know, switch it over to Al Ewing, another one of my favorite, like, writers. But, I mean, this is also a gorgeous cover, too. I mean, just, yeah, it's so good. I really do like the fact that the book actually looks like a separate piece of paper on, you know, this. It's so beautiful, man. And I also do really like that it looks like it's ripping right up there, too, right through the logo. And also a really good story. I do recommend this one as well. Well, personally for me, it's a good story. But I do recommend quite a bit of these. Ooh. And then John Michael Straczynski's Captain America, issue number 8. Let me just say, I was not like, I've always been a fan of Captain America, but I've never been a huge fan of reading Captain America, if that makes sense. Like, I respect the character, but, I mean, some people just go really wordy with it. Now, Straczynski is doing a phenomenal job on this series, in my opinion. Like, it's definitely a fun read, in my opinion, just because Captain America fights literally like a demon as, like, the big boss. And I think that was, like, issue number 6 or 7 where he does it. Pretty sure it's 6, if I remember correctly. Like, still relatively new series. Very, very awesome covers. So I recommend you guys check it out. And then, this is my top writer of all time, Jed MacKay. I love his Moon Knight series, and he's doing a phenomenal job on Avengers as well, in my opinion. Really, really love this series. It's on issue 12 so far. It's just such a cool story. Haven't read it yet. Really excited to. I'm actually going to be reading it right after I get done with this. So, if you guys want me to, like, review comics too, I've been kind of throwing around the idea, so I'll wait for you guys to, you know, respond to that in the comments. My apologies. But yeah, really cool cover as well. I do like that Iron Man's in his new armor too. Really, really digging that, especially since I've been reading Iron Man as well. So cool, man. So cool. And then this one, also done by Jed MacKay, Vengeance of Moon Knight. We finally, after 3 issues, get to figure out who is under the mask. Let me just say, nobody I've heard of. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm, like, the biggest Marvel fan. Like, I know, you know, decent stuff about it. Like, I know this is the, you know, first full appearance of Wolverine. This is his first solo series. Behind this, Deathstroke. Again, sorry for bragging. Not trying to, just kind of giving mild examples. But let me just say, Alessandro Cappuccio, phenomenal artist. Not so sure who does the covers for this series, because I know that it's not the same artist who did the previous Moon Knight series. Like, they kept the same writer and artist for it, but I'm not so sure if they kept the same cover artist. Either way, though, I'm really digging this cover. Just Hunter's Moon fighting the fake Moon Knight, and then, you know, finding out who the fake Moon Knight is. Just such a brilliant, brilliant story, and I really, really dig it. And then the next book I have up, I actually picked up 2 of, just because I just truthfully couldn't say no to this one. That is Deadpool, issue number 1. done by Ziegler. I always forget his first name. I think it's Mike Ziegler. I might be wrong about that, but I believe he's doing the Miles Morales story too. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's doing the Miles Morales story. I'm really digging the Miles Morales story, so I'm really got high hopes for this, especially since the last series, I'll just show the main cover, just because, you know, really love the main cover as well. Such a beautiful cover, just so Deadpool, and I love how Bob's just standing there like an idiot. I think that's Bob anyway. Or it's just some guy holding a live bomb. Either way, pretty cool. Another one I'm actually going to be reading after I get done with this video. Haven't heard anything about it yet, except for like the little synopsis that they had on the website I looked it up on, just so I could see what came out. Excuse me. And possible first appearance of a character in this book, which, I mean, most new characters nowadays don't really blow up unless, you know, they get like a TV show, movie, or something of the sorts. But either way, really excited to read this, just because, you know, it's Deadpool. It's going to be a fun story. And that was everything I picked up today, so nothing too exciting, other than, you know, the Civil War book that I picked up. Just show that again for, you know, reference. This one, also amazing looking cover too. I really do dig the bloody Captain America shield, and it's not the perfect condition. Like, $3 is definitely a perfect price for it, I think. But this is just something that I've been really wanting for the longest time, just because that picture has just stayed with me for the better part of a decade at this point. And so good, man. So good. Civil War is also one of my favorite storylines as well, so I do recommend you guys check that out if you haven't. But yeah, that's, like I said, that's everything I have for you guys today. Again, if you want me to do, you know, comic reviews, just leave a comment down below and I'll see what I can do about that. But without any further ado, I appreciate you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.